Dear students, welcome to virtual classroom of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sreekumar. The class is for 10th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let me begin the class.
Dear students, we are getting into a second video on revision of the first lesson, linear equation in two variable, and the purpose is linear equation can be used to solve situations like this. A train travels at a certain average speed for a distance of 54 km, then travels a distance of 63 km at an average speed of 6 km per hour more than the first speed. It takes 3 hours to complete the total journey. What is the first speed? You can pause the video and read the question once again to understand the sense of it. Here is a train traveling where there is a change in speed. From first speed another increase in speed is there. So that is a speciality of the question. Let us consider the train speed as in x kilometer per hour. Okay, and the time taken for the whole journey is given as 3 hours. Okay, now the speed formula is familiar to us. Speed is equal to distance upon time. That means time, which we know now, can be equated as time is equal to distance upon speed. Okay, so we will substitute the given data there. The time is given as 3 hours. Then the distance is 254 kilometers or 63 kilometers. So both will be having different time. Total time is 3 hours. Let me write that. The first phase, it is having a distance of 54 kilometer at the speed of x kilometer per hour. The second phase, it is having a distance of 63 km, but the speed is increased by 6 km per hour. So I will write x plus 6. From here we will apply our knowledge of linear equation, or we will convert this equation if possible into a linear equation in two variable to solve it. That is the purpose. We will find out the equation here. 54 and x into x plus its LCM is x into x plus 6. Numerator we can write 54 into x plus 63x. This is the equation. Now we will rearrange it in such a way that 54 into x plus 6 plus 63x is equal to 3 into x plus 6. We'll open the bracket now. That means 54x, 54 into 6 is equal to 324 plus 63x, 3x plus 18x. Okay, we can rearrange this equation once again in such a way that it can be brought to x square plus bx plus c format. 54 plus 63 is 117. Both are in terms of x. Now we will rewrite it in the format 3x square, and just putting the left side right, right side left. 3x square plus 18x and minus 117x plus 18x minus 324 is equal to 0. This is equal to 99x. 3x square minus 99x minus 324 is equal to 0. Can divide the whole equation by 3 and get comparatively easier format. It will become, if you divide the equation by 3, it will become x square minus 33x minus 108 is equal to 0. This is in a standard format, so we can get the answer directly. yes, x into we need a number 33, minus 33 and minus 108, so we are having 3 and 36 for that, so we did it like that. So we have either x plus 3 is equal to 0 or x minus 36 is equal to 0, but it is about the speed of the train, so we cannot have negative as answer. Minus 3 is not possible, and here the x value is 36, so we'll write 36 kilometer per hour. That is the correct answer. That is the speed of the train. So my dear students, this kind of converting this into equation, especially linear equation, we can solve problems like this. That is the purpose of giving this kind of questions. Okay, we will move to another sum after this. These are sample sums. Like these questions can come in the board exam. Draw the graph. Straight away taking to the graph, we have to draw a graph of 3x minus y is equal to minus 6. We will substitute the value for x and y. We can take x as 0 and substitute in this. Minus y is equal to minus 6 means y is equal to 6. We'll write y as 6. Then we will consider x again. We can consider x as 1 to limit it in such a way that we can draw the graph easily. Okay, we'll substitute the value 1 in x, 1 for x, and we get 3 minus y is equal to minus 6. Naturally it will become, on the right side it will be minus y is equal to minus 9, y is equal to 9. You can consider y as 0 now, just for a reverse order. Y is equal to 0 suppose, so we'll find out x. That way also we can solve the situation. In order to make it easy for us to plot the graph, substitute the value here 3. Instead of putting the value of x, we will write 3x, because we have taken y as 0. Minus 0 is equal to minus 6. Okay, so we will be having 3x minus 6, x is equal to minus 2. I will rub out this and will bring the graph paper over here to solve the sum, which is quite easy. Okay, it is 0 and 6 in the first case, then it is 1 and 9, then it is 2, minus 2 and 0. Let me take the graph quickly, a graph paper which can be fit for marking these points should be taken. You will be doing it in the paper, so you have the complete freedom over there. Here I have to adjust the size of the graph paper accordingly. Okay, it is y-axis maximum goes to 9, so I have to do accordingly. I am going to mark the points now. All 3 points are marked. I have to draw a line connecting all these 3 points. This is the graph of the equation 3x minus y is equal to minus 6. We will write that, and we will put an arrow for the line drawn, and we will mark the points and denote it with x-axis, y-axis value. Then the graph is done. Okay, we'll go ahead for another sum which is asked in previous year. A motorboat whose speed in still water is 18 km per hour takes 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return downstream to the same spot. Find the speed of the stream. Stop, pause here. Understand the question. The speed of the stream when it is find the speed of the stream is asked. We'll consider it as x km per hour. Speed in still water is 18 km per hour. That means the river is flowing with that speed. That means when the water is still, the boat is moving with a speed of 18 km per hour. But the speed of the boat in upstream is less because of the speed of the stream, which we have to calculate. So at that time it adds 1 hour. That means the speed reduces by x km per hour. So we don't know how much it is. It is the speed of the stream. And when it comes down, when the boat comes down, it will come fast. So the speed of the stream, which we are calculating, will be added to it. 18 plus x will be added to its speed. So this is the idea and clue of it. You can pause the video and find out what is written. And it is clearly given that the distance is 24 km. So boat speed is 18 km. It becomes less when goes up, more when comes down because of the flow of the stream. That is what is to be calculated. It reduces by x while going up, increases by x while coming down, and x is nothing but the speed of the stream. So boat takes 1 hour extra while going up. That means if you equate with time, the time taken for an upstream and downstream is having a difference of 1 hour. This is a very important clue for solving the problem. We know that speed is equal to distance upon time. And distance is known to us. So we can calculate the distance is equal. So distance is nothing but, we know that speed is equal to distance upon time, so we can rewrite it as the time taken can be written as distance upon speed, and the time is that one is having 1 hour extra. So we'll equate with time. Time is nothing but distance upon time. The upstream we will consider the time taken as. For calculating the time we need distance and upon speed, which we have in our hand. Time is equal to distance is 24 km, which is fixed, but the speed is not fixed. Upstream it is 18 minus x km. So we will consider that. This point is very important, that's why I am writing again. So in the case of upstream, the time will be in such a way that time taken will be written as 24 km upon the speed is equal to 18 minus x. And the time taken for downstream is less. If you add 1 hour to it, it becomes that of upstream, because upstream take 1 hour. So let us calculate that of downstream. The distance is same, but the speed is 18 plus x and plus 1 hour, because by this we are getting time. Plus 1 hour will be equal to the time taken for upstream. This is the equation we have. Write in such a way that 24 km upon 18 minus 6, which is the time taken for upstream, minus 24 km upon 18 plus 6 time taken for downstream. The difference will be equal to 1. We will solve the left hand side with the help of a minus b a plus b concept of equation, where it is a square minus b square. Here we are multiplying because we need the LCM of the denominator. So it will be according to a square minus b square, it will become 18 square minus x square. This is the denominator, and on the denominator we will be having 24 into 18 plus 6, 18 plus x, minus 24 into 18 minus x. So you can pause here and look at the screen completely. I am going to rub out the left side. So we reach to this state. We will continue on the left side. Please go through the video again till here for this sum. Okay, let me continue here, where you will be writing 24 into 18, removing the bracket, 24 into 18 plus 24x minus 24 into 18 minus okay. In this we can see that from the equation 24 into 18 is plus here, 24 into 18 is minus here, it can be get cancelled, and we are having 24x minus 24x, which is equal to 24x. Okay, so naturally you will be having this answer as 48x upon 324 is equal to x4 is equal to 1 from the earlier equation. That means 48x plus 324 minus x square, 48x square plus 48x plus 324 is equal to 0. It came into the standard equation format. We can solve the middle terms 48x by suitable substitution, splitting it. If you think about splitting it on addition, plus 48 on multiplication minus 324. So we will be having numbers suitable to it. X square plus 54 and 6x will do the purpose. Now we got to this level, and we will be having getting a common term in that, in such a way that x square, 54x, 6x and 324. Okay, in this case we can write it as x minus 6. These kind of things you have practiced in the equation earlier also. Okay, so we will write accordingly x into x plus 54 minus 6 into x plus 54, which is equal to 0. That means either x minus 6 must be 0 or x plus 54 must be 0. Correct? In that case it will become in such a way that x plus 54 means minus 54, which is not possible as it is the case of stream speed. So the answer will be 6 km/h like earlier. So this way we could solve the sum using linear equation in two variable. This kind of beautiful sums will come in the exam. Okay, let me go ahead. Denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Find the fraction. Pause the video, read the question thoroughly. Here the explanation. Let the fraction be x upon y. There are certain conditions given which I am rewriting here. 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Four more than twice. So 4 plus 2x. Correct? This is the denominator and the numerator will be x. So we can write 2x minus y is equal to 4. Let us consider it as an equation for us for future use. Now the second condition is also given. The second condition is that denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. That means we have to reduce it by 6. Denominator is reduced by 6, then numerator becomes 12 times reduced by 6. So this is the equation. They became equal in this situation. So y minus 6 is equal to 12x minus 72, because the question given that denominator becomes 12 times the numerator when both are reduced by 6. So we rewrite 12x minus y is equal to 66, right? Yes, minus 72 minus plus 6. We got two equations and we will have some rearrangement now. We can subtract the first equation from the second. That means we will subtract 12x minus 2x, then minus y minus minus y. 12x minus 2x. Yes. Okay. Minus y minus minus y. Cancel हो जाएगा पूरा y, because it will become minus y plus y. 66 minus minus 4. It will become 66 plus 4, 70. So here it will be 12x minus 2x is 10x. Y will get cancelled. It is equal to 70. X is equal to 7. 70 upon 10, 7. So we got x. We can substitute x in the first equation, 2x minus y. What is the first equation? First equation is here. We will substitute there. 2 into 7 minus y is equal to minus 4. That means 14 minus y is equal to minus 4. That means y is equal to 18. You can substitute 18 in any other equation. Y you got, x you got. So naturally the new fraction will be x upon y, 7 upon 18. Okay, this kind of questions also can come in the board exam.
Now click on the subscription button below to subscribe the channel, then the bell button to get the notifications of the new videos. Thank you.